ISS Europe Industry Strategy Symposium here in Sopot. Jeremy Jędrzejkowski. Welcome to Rzeczpospolita Studio. And my guest today is Tomasz Kraliński from the Ministry of Economy of Saksonii in Germany. Hello.
Hello. Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry. Witamy w naszym studio. The main topic of this very important conference for the semiconductor industry, the main topic is artificial intelligence, AI everywhere, in the automotive industry, in medicine, absolutely everywhere. But artificial intelligence needs lots of energy. And of course, Pomerania will be able to supply sustainable energy from the wind farms on the sea and from first nuclear power plant in Poland that will be situated right in here. But is sustainable energy enough to build Polish advantages in the technology sector?
I think indeed the semiconductor industry, the IT industry consumes quite a lot of energy and water. And that's why everything what brings more energy in order to have this industry is good. In particular, renewable energy, when it comes from offshore wind farms, is extremely cheap, which is good, which is an advantage. I'm not so sure about the nuclear energy, whether it's cheap enough, but at the end of the day, this is up to the decision of the Polish people or the Polish government.
What was your road to success in this field?
I would say there are maybe 4 secrets. One secret is that we have the personnel, we have the people, we have extremely well-trained people. That's why you need experience in university, you need schools, you need vocational training centers. Second secret maybe it's that we have an ecosystem. We have a very broad ecosystem of different kinds of industry, of research and development institutions, of schools, of suppliers and service companies, and so on and so forth. There are about 80,000 people working in what we call Silicon Saxony, which means that this is like the number one ecosystem within Europe, number 5 maybe in the world. So this ecosystem altogether is probably the second secret, so to say. The third is about transfer of knowledge. We have those universities, we have quite a lot of research and development institutions, and what is needed is a very close cooperation with the companies in order to flourish, in order to transport innovation from the academia to the real world, so to say. And the fourth thing is, and I think we sometimes tend to forget about it, it's you have an administration that is capable of all those things related to semiconductor microelectronics. Semiconductor industry is extremely complex. It needs very complex planning procedures and permits, and to have an administration that knows what it's doing is an asset. So altogether, I would say, it's sort of the secret, the road to success of Silicon Saxony, and I would say a very long experience, a very long tradition. We're standing on the shoulders of our grandparents, so to say. This success doesn't come overnight. You need some time.
And Poland intends to strengthen its position on Europe's map of new technologies. What we also sharing your experience, what we should pay special attention to?
I think it's good to have a strategy, to have a clear aim, and to step by step, like fulfill these aims, these strategies. As I said, success won't come overnight. It needs time, and it needs a very clear will to step forward, step forward, step forward. To have international cooperation is good. To integrate itself into European technology policies is a good thing. And at the end of the day, also to have the necessary funding, for example, for universities, for vocational training centers, for schools, as well as probably for the infrastructure that is needed as, for example, energy or water.
And in your opinion, what role can Poland and perhaps the whole region play on the Europe's map of semiconductors or new technologies?
As far as I noticed, Poland is very eager to play a bigger role, which I think is good, because when we think about the semiconductor industry, the IT sector, we have to think about reliance, we have to think about independence. For example, from Asia or from the US, we in Europe as a whole have to be more self-reliant, and we can only get to this point when we are closely cooperating. Not a single country can have this reliance, can be self-sufficient. So we need countries, for example, as Poland, but also as Germany and others, to closely cooperate.
Thank you for sharing your views and sharing your experience. Tomasz Kraliński from the Ministry of Economy of Saksonii was my guest. Thank you very, very much.
Dziękuję, do widzenia.
Dziękuję, do widzenia.